By now, among the supporters of the Congress were some very prosperous businessmen and industrialists. Indian entrepreneurs were quick to recognize that in a free India, the fervors enjoyed by their British competitors would come to an end. Some of these entrepreneurs, such as G.D. Birla, supported the national movement openly. Others did so tacitly. Dear students, now we are going to focus on the business community, their participation in CDM along with the workers and women. Let's have a look. What about the business community? How did they participate in CDM? Let's have a look about the participation of business community, workers and women. During the First World War, the Indian merchants and business groups or the industrialists, they got a chance to expand their business in India because Britishers were busy in the war. Their factories also manufactured item for the war needs like uniform, saddles, shoes, tents, etc. They produced, they manufactured. So they are unable to transport the product to India for business. And this gave an opportunity for the Indian manufacturers or industrialists to expand their business in their own motherland. एक बार तो बिजनेस मिल गया ना फिर तो वो लालच बन जाता है and they started to demand to the British authority regarding the reduction of taxes, increase the taxes on the import goods. वहां से जो सामान आएगा ना उस पर टैक्स इम्पोज करने के लिए कहा क्यों बिकॉज वहां से जो सामान इधर आएगा तो उसमें टैक्स इम्पोज करेगा उसका रेट बढ़ेगा मीन्स कॉस्ट बढ़ेगा इन सच ए वे देयर प्रोडक्ट दे कैन सेल आउट इन इंडिया एंड उसका कॉस्ट बढ़ा है तो इंडियंस तो परचेस नहीं करेंगे बाहर का जो आइटम जो विलायती आइटम है उसका कॉस्ट बढ़ेगा इंडियन कॉस्ट कम है तो इंडियन प्रोडक्ट ही वो लेंगे दैट वाज द मेन रीजन they pressurized the government to increase the import tax and all. Apart that, they demanded a ratio. Ratio should be fixed. Kiska ratio? That here it is written. Exchange ratios means rupee sterling. Rupee means India का है और sterling means जो earlier the currency of this British means the आजकल pound है उसका पहले sterling था. इन दिनों का ratio को fix करने के लिए कहा है because earlier the British merchants they have got a huge profit because of the unmatched ratio. So they demanded for that also. For their benefit or betterment, Indian industrialists they have set up Industrial and Commercial Congress in 1920 because all these demand को protect करने के लिए British लोगों को क्या करेंगे pressurize करने के लिए they set up this and FICCI. You have to be noted the full form also because this also 1 mark में आ सकता है क्या है फेडरेशन ऑफ द इंडियन चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज इन 1927 they established फेडरेशन ऑफ द इंडियन चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज FICCI. The prominent leaders were the G.D. Birla, Ghanshyam Das Birla, today's Birla Group, Aditya Birla Group ना उनका starting G.D. Birla and Purushottam Das Thakur Das. G.D. Birla, Purushottam Das Thakur Das, these were the prominent leaders. And these people, they financially helped the Congress also. इनके बारे में एक छोटा सा कहानी भी है जो बिरला ब्रदर्स के ऊपर. Because they constructed a temple in Delhi. बिरला मंदिर के बारे में आपने सुना भी होगा. Beautiful temple, लक्ष्मी नारायण टेम्पल आई थिंक. They constructed. उसका इनागुरेशन 1939 में महात्मा गांधी जी ने किया है. एक तरह से कहता है कि महात्मा गांधी का बात सुन के उसने टेम्पल बनाया करके. महात्मा गांधी की एक डिमांड था दैट टाइम हायर क्लास हिंदूज वर ओनली अलाउड टू एंटर द टेम्पल एंड लोअर क्लास वर नॉट अलाउड. सो महात्मा गांधी ने कन्विंस कर दिया जो बिरला ग्रुप को बिकॉज दे वर वेरी क्लोज. कन्विंस करा दिया कि कंस्ट्रक्ट ए टेम्पल फॉर ऑल द हिंदूज ऑल द पीपल. All the people means the Hindu section में कोई भी हो मतलब lower class, higher class कोई भी anyone can go and worship. So they wish. ये हिस्ट्री कहते हैं. Anyway, they have helped this Congress also. They enthusiastically joined the CDM. For them, Swaraj means what? For them, Swaraj means they thought that अगर स्वराज आएगा तो क्या होगा? British लोग will go from here. There will be no constraints. There will be no difficulties to conduct the expand their business. There will be no restrictions also. Now there is so many restrictions. British India, they restricted the Indian business group to enter in different places. वो तुम नहीं कर सकता, ये तुम नहीं कर सकता, ये नहीं कर सकता, like that. So many restrictions. But Swaraj would come. That means there will be no restrictions, and there will be no competition between the British manufacturers. That was their. See the aspirations and wishes of business groups. That was the main reason why this business group enthusiastically joined in CDM. But when जो आप round table conference well it is they support the CDM also, failure of round table conference, their interest lost. Many business group enthusiastically participated also. They have given the financial help, but their interest, each and everything, that lost after the failure of roundtable conference. Reason why they did not participate? There are three main reasons. The growing socialism among the young leaders of the Congress. Congress में young leaders का अंदर socialism, because the business group, they are the capitalist groups. Capitalist means क्या होता है? Own property, own profit, ना सब अपने अपना privatization we can say. But Congress people, they are believing in the socialism. Socialism means अगर तुम्हारे पास जो भी है सबको इक्वली बांटना है, मतलब जो distribute करना है. So they are not willing to participate, मतलब जो promote the socialism. They are promoting the capitalism. That was the main reason why they withdraw the support from the CDM. Growing socialism among the junior people, means the young leaders, and continuous militant activities, and wherever the protest and all the things happen, militant activities also, and that lead to the continuous disrupt on the business. एक business group को अगर business नहीं चलाया तो पैसा कहाँ से? That was the reason. And apart that continuous militant activities and business disruption, continuous business disruption हो गया. These were the reasons why the why the business group did not support CDM after roundtable conference. Earlier they enthusiastically participated. After when he relaunched, Mahatma Gandhi relaunched the movement, they did not participate. Enthusiastically not participated. Right? Now, about the workers. The working class did not participate enthusiastically to the CDM except Nagpur region. Their participation was limited because due to the relation of Congress with the business group. When the business group come closer to the Congress, the workers stayed aloof. Aloof means stayed away. Reason already I told you. But some groups, some workers group, they participate in CDM, like boycotting the foreign clothes and rallies, protest rallies, etc. In 1930, railway workers, they started strike against Britishers. In such a way they participated. And in 1932, dock workers also participated. Dock workers means the workers, those who work in the shipyard. In 1930, Chota Nagpur tin mines, the workers of Chota Nagpur tin mines, they also participated with they wore the Gandhian cap and participated in CDM, like boycotting the foreign clothes, picketing the liquor shops, as well as the protest rallies, etc. So some groups participated, but enthusiastically not all the groups, because their demand was against the business community. For them, Swaraj means the wages should be increased, their working conditions should be improved. These two conditions should improve by the business community. So their demand was against the business community, and that was the main reason why the Congress reluctant to include their demands, means workers' demand, because they feared alienation of industrialists. because workers' demand was against this business community. Business community and Congress was closely, they were close. If the Congress raised the demand of the working class, what were the demands? Increase in wages, improving the working condition. 100% the business community also will be, they will be alienated from Congress, means they will move out from the Congress, because Congress, they are getting the financial help also from business community. That was the main reason Congress reluctant to accept the demand of the working section during the CDM. The another important feature of CDM was the participation of women. Thousands of women participated in CDM. Thousands of women came out from their house to listen Mahatma Gandhi during the Salt March. And they participated in protest marches. They participated in salt manufacturing, and also they picketed the liquor shop, foreign clothes, etc. Even many went into jail. By Gandhiji's call, they began to see service to the nation as a sacred duty of a woman. In urban area, women came from the high caste societies, high class families, high caste families. In rural area, women participate from the rich house, peasants households. That time, women were not allowed to participate in the public arena and all. But these women, thousands of women participated. But after this, the consequences all to March, the brutal repression of the Britishers, Mahatma Gandhi convinced the women not to participate in the movement. And he convinced the women that your duty is to look after the home and the hearth. Hearth means kitchen. And be good mothers and good wives. That was the main reason why for a long time Congress was reluctant to allow the women to participate, holding a position in the authority, means or authority in the organization. Yes, it came just only a symbolic representation, symbolic presence of the women in Congress for a long time. Dear students, now it's a questionnaire. I will give the questions from this topic. Write down the questions and try to understand and try to collect the answers from the textbook only. If you are facing any problem, please contact me. First question is, explain the attitude of the Indian merchants and industrialists towards CDM. Next is, why did the business community later on withdraw from the CDM, or why did they enthusiastically not participated after the failure of roundtable conference? The third question is, the Congress was reluctant to include the demand of industrial workers in its program of struggle. Analyze the reason. That also you were able to understand from the lecture also. Why did the Congress not accept the demand of the working class? That you have to analyze. Because they demanded higher wages, they demanded proper working condition. And this was against the business group. Business groups, they were close with the Congress. So Congress felt that they will be alienated. That was the reason. That you have to write, elaborate neatly. Next is important topic, important question. Assess the role of women in CDM. Or how did the women participate in CDM? Clearly you can say last topic, women, thousands of women participated in the CDM. They came for listening to Mahatma Gandhi. They participated in the protest. They participated in the boycott programs, picketed the liquor shops and all. Many went into jail. They believe that they began to participate, means their duties, this is a sacred duty for the women to participate in this moment. But Mahatma Gandhi convinced not to participate. Sambhalo apna kitchen and home, and you be good mothers and wives, like that. Right? And this also have to write, women from the urban area, women never came from the high caste. and in rural area, women came from the rich peasant household. Number of people, number of women participated, right? And once in the board examination only a question came. Oh, the interesting question that I will give you. Various classes and groups of Indians participated in the CDM for different reasons. We have seen that many people participate, many groups participated, right? Tribal group participated their own aspirations. What was their aspiration? You recall, please. Alluri Siddharam Rajuwala. And women participated, and business classes participated, working class participated, Awadh peasant group they participated, rich peasants they participated. You can write about these groups. Any five mark question, any five groups you have to write, and write about, means they were the subtopics, and write about this part, their participation. Not much. 5 ग्रुप्स का लिखेगा तो आपको 2 पेज बन जाएगा, राइट? सो आप बोलेंगे चूज एनी 5 क्लासेस एंड एक्सप्लेन देयर रीजन टू पार्टिसिपेट द मूवमेंट्स. ये आपका एग्जाम में आ चुका है मेनी टाइम्स. सो अगर आपने अलग अलग कम्युनिटी के बारे में अगर पढ़ लिया ना, इट्स वेरी इजी टू राइट द आंसर्स, राइट? सो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इफ यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड, you may please copy, मतलब make the copies and the notes and all. Timely आपको सब करना है. It's very difficult. Otherwise, I already told you that it's very difficult to eat together. It is very easy to part अगर हम खाएगा तो अच्छी बात है, ठीक है? एक साथ 10 पैसा लेके आएगा तो आप नहीं खा सकते, राइट? तो आप प्लीज, आप जो भी दे रहे हैं आपको, उसको आप उसके ऊपर अच्छी तरह से स्टडी कर लीजिए, लिख लीजिए. Right? इसके अलावा 1 mark questions, I am not giving 1 mark questions. You have to read the course chapter, then only you are able to understand the 1 mark question and all. It is mandatory to read the chapter. It is mandatory, right? Thank you.